This podcast was produced by OAR FM Dunedin with support from New Zealand On Air.
Welcome to My Business Stars, a podcast series featuring conversations with disabled business owners telling their business stories. Hosted by the Disability Business Network. I'm that blind woman, Julie Woods, from the Disability Business Network, host of My Business Stars. And on today's episode, we have with us two wheelchair wahine from Ōtepoti, Dunedin, Marie Michie. Welcome, Marie.
Thanks, Julie.
And Nadine Goodall from Spectrum Bridge.
Hello.
Welcome to you both. You're both, as I said, from Ōtepoti, Dunedin. So it's nice to have you be on this episode together. And let's start by asking you, Nadine, tell me about your business.
Spectrum Bridge is my business. It's I'll be making resources and things for people that are on the spectrum for school and for teachers and for their families as well.
Great.
So,
and how did you come upon your name?
It was a thing about trying to make that bridge smaller, trying to make it connect. So I thought I'd make it Spectrum Bridge, which links everything up, sort of thing.
Yeah, nice. Okay, that's lovely. And Marie, tell us about Marie's Crochet.
I basically founded it in 2023, but it was under a different name back then. And I've just this year recently changed it to Marie's Crochet. I'm focusing on bespoke crocheted items. Offering includes diverse range of products. I do toys, bags, cloths, baby clothing, accessories, and I've recently just started doing jewellery.
Yes, beautiful jewellery and beautiful work it is, because I am a customer of Marie's because she does such great work. Tell us a wee bit about your journey, Marie, because it hasn't been in a straight line, has it? As business often isn't. You started off thinking about doing CVs as well as doing your crafts.
Yep. I went along that line right at the start when I did my business starter program. And after doing the course for a while, it sort of thought, I don't really enjoy doing that side of the business. It didn't give me any pleasure, really.
Yeah.
But focusing on the crafty side of it, I actually thoroughly enjoyed that more than what I was originally doing. So I decided to focus on the one thing rather than the two things.
And it takes courage to do that, and often we fall into the trap of what we should do and what we think might bring in more money, but you absolutely followed your heart, and it's been great to watch you do that and watch your business evolve after having made that decision.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's good. I think we talk, you've got to get up every day and work on or in your business, so it's really important that you enjoy what you do. Nadine, what about you? How did you decide upon what you were going to do?
My son is on the spectrum, high functioning on the spectrum, and I watched how much he struggled at school as well as his teachers. They just didn't know what to do. There wasn't really... At Teachers College, when you train as a teacher, there's a 2-hour class for disabilities, and that's it. And so I just decided that I was going to do something about it, and give the students more power, teachers more power, and help families as well. So, because I know how stressful it can be.
Yes, and what sort of, I was going to say, objects or resources did you start with?
I've started making sensory ones because there's so many different sensory issues there with people on the spectrum. All of my resources will have some sort of different texture or sensory thing on them. I'm making ones for learning how to follow directions, writing, reading, maths, pretty much you name it, I'm doing it.
And they're all things that you would have found beneficial with your
Yes.
son, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's just thinking outside the square too. I've got the lived experience, so yeah.
You've drawn on that. What challenges have you experienced in having your business, Nadine?
Uh, for a long time there, up until a week ago, it was trying to find somewhere where I could have my business set up so I could start making resources. I had about 2 or 3 different places set up and they sort of fell through. So that's been the biggest one. And also probably finances to try and buy all the things that I need to get started and get the ball rolling. So 'cause I'm
And
a single mum on the benefit. So
yeah, how did you overcome that?
I just cut down on things that I didn't need and put my business first. And just put a little bit of money aside every week for whatever it was that I wanted to, or that I needed to get. So, and I'm just working my way up slowly.
Yeah, good.
Resources that I need.
Yeah. And what's the best thing about having a business for you?
Self-confidence, actually, and just and knowing that I know as a parent of a child on the spectrum, and as a teacher as well, because I've got the teacher side of it, my background as well. I know exactly how challenging it can be for teachers, parents, and students. So it's been I've already got a few clients, and it's really really rewarding just seeing you make a minute little change, and it just completely turns things around for them. So that's my why.
Yeah. That's been with you for quite a while when it's been your paycheck from the beginning, really,
Yeah.
hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, to
Very
see the
much so.
difference that your resources make in the lives of autistic people.
Yeah.
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 Good. Marie,
Very
what
much
about
so.
your why?
Basically, I did it because it was something I wanted to do. I wanted to change from what I was doing. And then when my health started to decline, I needed something that I could be more flexible with, and working from home seemed to be the best option, really. Having my own business that I can work when I want and where I want to work. If I end up having to go into hospital for a couple of days, I can take it with me. And yeah, or if I don't want to do it, I don't have to do it. I'll do it when I want,
I like your hours there.
kind of thing.
Until of course you get a big order and big demand. So what about your challenges? What have you found most challenging?
Yeah. Really probably just more people's attitude to me having a disability and also running a business, having my own business, and attempting to find, at the start when we did the business program, finding my niche of what it took, just a lot of thinking that I actually wanted to do the craft stuff, not the administration stuff. And I wasn't enjoying it. So that's why I decided to focus on the craft stuff that I did enjoy.
So the biggest challenge was finding out what you actually wanted to do.
Yeah.
And what about where to sell your products? Has that been a challenge?
Yeah, a little bit. It's mainly word by mouth at the moment. And I do have my products in the Mornington Post and Bookshop up in the little shopping centre up there.
Yeah, in Dunedin.
Which is quite good. Yeah, in Dunedin. So yeah.
And what advantage do you think your impairment gives you in business, Marie?
It's given me more of a can-do attitude and the why not rather than I can't. I just go, why not now? And yeah, and just go for it now, pretty much.
What about you, Nadine?
I'd say the why not as well. You sharing your why not story within the business group is what made the switch turn on for me, and I thought, why am I not doing this? So yeah, it's just been and I know I can make a difference as well.
Yeah, that's right. And we've already heard that, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Are there any barriers that you face in a wheelchair in business?
I think most people around Moscow know me anyway.
Yeah.
And I do have I'm not one that you're only as disabled as you make yourself, is what I've always said.
Yeah.
Um so I just get on with it, and proof is in the pudding, really, isn't it? Really, when you can prove to people that you can what you can do, whether you just have a disability or not. So
And sometimes it's proving that to yourself, isn't it?
yeah,
More so
yeah,
than
exactly.
to others.
And I think that was probably the biggest thing for me as well, was knowing that I did have the knowledge there and the experience there, and just to go for it rather than listening to the voices in my head telling me not to do it, just in case. But
Yeah, it's good, is it, Marie?
Yep.
Oh,
It's about the same
yeah,
for me too.
it's nice to hear you talk about confidence, because I don't think it's what we think about when we go into business, that actually it's going to help us build our confidence. And I could say the same for me as well, as that blind woman. It's shown me or taught me to trust my own decision making. And if I make a mistake, then it's my mistake and I can learn from it and not do it again. But at least I've had the opportunity to fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think too that the everyone that's been involved in the business groups, we all feed off each other. If one person doesn't know, has a question and doesn't know the answers, someone else will know. And I think it's that aspect of it as well, is just people giving each other confidence.
So what is the benefit of being with other disabled business owners as part of the Disability Business Network? You've just identified that really, Nadine. What about you, Marie?
Yeah, it's probably the bouncing ideas off each other, because we're all in the same boat. We've all got some sort of disability and we have to overcome all the challenges in the business world, like even an able-bodied person.
Yeah, exactly. Is there anyone that you'd like to thank, Nadine? Let's go to you. Having a business, takes a lot of time and energy, and often we connect with people that, help us. Is there anyone that you'd like to say thank you for helping you in your business?
I think you and everyone else, the ones that everyone that runs the course, that's given me more confidence than anything. And one of my old teachers' college old classmates, we've talked about it. I've talked about it with him for years. And when I first started off, he was like, "I'll be your business partner, and we'll do this, and we'll do that." And he's just slowly petered off into the background as my confidence has grown. Was sneaky, but he gave me that step up that I really, really needed. You've got this. You can do it.
Yeah, nice. Cheerleader.
Yeah, and like I said, you guys as well. So,
and what's his name, Nadine?
His name's Hamish Guthrie. He's in Palmerston North.
Right. Well, thank you, Hamish, for being Nadine's cheerleader. And Marie, what about you?
There is a couple of people. First, it'd have to be Bevan, my husband. He's backed me 100% ever since I got the idea of doing it. And he's helped me out so much in the last couple of years, especially with deliveries. If they're in town, I'll be, right, Bevan, Julie wants this delivered in the weekend. You have to drop it off. And also, probably you, Julie, being my mentor through the course, and Sandra and Selwyn. giving me the confidence to be able to do it instead of having those voices in my head like Nadine going, you can't do that, don't be so silly. But you guys have pushed me through. Yeah.
Good. That's great. Well, thank you, Bevan. And I know what a great delivery man he is, a delivery person, I should say. And there's a quote that says you become like the 5 people you spend the most time with, choose carefully.
Yeah.
And just hearing you say that, it's being with positive people who believe in what you are doing and getting those thoughts out of your own head, which can, you know, crowd in and talk to us very loudly sometimes. So,
and people that see you, not the disability.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, cool.
That's huge.
So, Nadine, what's your dream for Spectrum Bridge?
I want to go at least New Zealand wide. My big dream would be to go worldwide, take on the world.
Yeah.
And just help people that they're out there that really, really need it. The spectrums are huge. It's not just autism; it's a whole wide level of disabilities. And I just want to be able to empower other people and make them realize that those voices that they've heard before telling them they can't do something because of A, B, C, D, D, they're wrong. And just to prove it.
Yeah, absolutely. So what would be the end point for somebody who used your resources?
My aim at the moment is to one day own the old warehouse out here in Mosgiel and have that as my workshop. And I also want, part of my plan is to employ, part of the staff will be on the spectrum, who better to help make the resources than people that are on the spectrum and low it themselves. And it empowers them with getting a job, because a lot of people are overlooked. And the other half will be support workers as well. So it's changing lives completely.
Yeah, so not only the lives of your customers, but the lives of your employees. And
Yep, absolutely.
Great, love it. Okay, Marie, what about your dream for Marie's Crochet?
It would be definitely probably to get my products into more shops locally in Dunedin and making more money, really.
Excellent. Well, that's why you're in business. And is there any...
But to get it into more shops in Dunedin.
Do you have a number?
No, not really. But more than one would be good.
Would you like to put a number to it?
4.
Okay.
Come on.
At this stage.
Way more than that.
So if there are any shops...
5 or 6 then maybe.
Any shop owners in Dunedin listening to this podcast that would like to stock Marie's Crochet, then they can get in touch and we'll give out your details shortly. Let's just say, what would you say to a disabled person, Nadine, who was thinking about going into business?
Go for it. Just go for it. You've got nothing left to lose. You know, you may as well if you don't take that chance, then you've lost anyway. So just take a chance.
Nice. And Marie?
Bit of faith in yourself.
Yeah, cool. Marie?
Yeah, pretty much same as Nadine. If it's something you really want to do, just do it. And ask yourself, why not? Like you do, Julie.
Why not? What a great note to end on, guys. That's wonderful. You've been listening to My Business Stars with that blind woman, Julie Woods, from the Disability Business Network. And on today's episode, we've had Nadine Goodall from Spectrum Bridge and Marie Michie from Marie's Crochet. So, Nadine, if people want to get in touch with you, how do they do that?
They can email me at the moment on sim012@hotmail.com. That's SYM012 012@hotmail.com. And yeah, we'll go from there.
Yep, great. And Marie?
They can either look at my website, it's www.mariescrochet.co.nz, or they can email me on mariescrochet@outlook.co.nz.
And that's Marie with an I.
Yep, IE, yep.
Yeah, no apostrophe.
No.
Yep, cool. All right, important to get these things right. Thank you both for coming on. Thank you both for being my business stars. You are stars, and we really appreciate hearing your stories today. So thank you.
Thank you for inviting us.
The Disability Business Network is the only business network in Aotearoa, New Zealand, dedicated to business owners who live with an impairment. If you are disabled, own your own business, and would love to mix with people who look like you, then join us today at the Disability Business Network. You can find us at disabilitybusinessnetwork.org, or you can contact that blind woman, Julie Woods, on 021 913 513, or email julie@thatblindwoman.co.nz. At the Disability Business Network, we believe in disabled people being successful in their own businesses and becoming business stars.
My Business Stars is proudly sponsored by CCS Disability Action Aotearoa, New Zealand's largest pan-disability support and advocacy organisation. We've been working alongside disabled people since 1935 and are now at the forefront of service provision, advocacy and information sharing in the disability sector. We partner with disabled people, their families and whānau to enable them to have choice and control in their lives. You can reach us on 0800 227 2255 or visit our website ccsdisabilityaction.org.nz to learn more.
This podcast was produced by OAR FM Dunedin with support from New Zealand On the Air.